Welcome back to another episode of Purple State Media. We're going to talk about AWS today, what's going on with them. AWS was down again, and what's going on inside of AWS, because this happened a couple times before, and I don't know whether it's automation or what they got going on, or AI, or what taking down the system, but nothing or no issue or no one thing should be able to take down a company like this. They should have fault tolerance and other systems in place to keep this from happening. But anyway, let's check it out and let's talk about it.
Breaking news, those issues with Amazon Web Services experienced a massive outage. It's hit hundreds of popular websites and apps. Maybe you noticed this morning. Take a look at this down detector. This monitors outages. You can see everything from Amazon.com to Venmo, McDonald's, all impacted. NBC's Brian Chung has been covering it overnight. The latest, this is really reaching a lot of folks this morning, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. And for what it's worth, Amazon.
What I want to pause on that is, most companies you would think that they would use a combination of AWS, Google Cloud Platform, and probably Microsoft Azure. But I guess a lot of these companies, they just rock out with AWS. They don't have no fault tolerance for any other cloud platform manufacturer, provider or whatnot. So it's kind of weird. I would think that most companies would try to diversify just in case, even though they say they put have a 99.9% uptime, but that don't seem to be the case. Cause like I said, this gonna happen a couple of times in the past. I used to work for Amazon as an engineer a couple of years ago, and I remember when it happened one time, and it was crazy. They had me wide open, and it wasn't even on our side, my side of Amazon. It was on AWS side. So yes, and back then I believe it was somebody like doing a change management went bad, but I can't say allegedly it was a change management going bad. I definitely got to say that. But anyway, just check it out, man. It didn't happen in the past, and I don't know. They should have systems in place, like I said, to keep so much of the internet from going down when an error occurs.
Amazon does say that they have made a resolution. They identified the issue that basically recovery should be happening right now. But it's been a weird morning for a lot of people that have been trying to access everything from finance apps to ride hailing to their airlines, as well as Canva. This is, by the way, a big type of software that a lot of students use. So it's impacting your ability to get your homework last minute before you get started on this Monday. Take a look at all of these companies that, according to the Down Detector, experienced some sort of reported issues. There were 500 companies plus that were reporting some of these issues, 4 million plus outage reports. That's more than double what you usually tend to see reported on Down Detector. Again, I want to point out that a lot of these companies that said they were affected were now also saying that they've found a resolution, that things seem to be better. OpenAI, Roblox, as well as Robinhood, all saying that things seem to be back fully up online as of now.
Do we know?
Well, I don't think I can say about that. That's a good thing for Microsoft and Google, because now most companies are going to be looking to diversify. Like I said, it's weird that they haven't done it already, but you definitely don't want to be stuck with just one cloud provider. Even though they say 99.9%, or was it 99.9 or 99.5% guaranteed uptime, but I guess it still would be 99.9%. It's happened once every couple of years. I don't know how somebody do the math and put it in the comments or whatnot, but it's just so weird. Amazon cannot keep making these kind of mistakes. I got a bunch of Amazon stock for when I was an engineer for them, so I want them to do good as a company. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, where the error keep occurring. They definitely got to put some plans in place. I don't know. It's just weird. And like I said, it's way too many companies depending on one big company for their internet backbone. Even though they started the game, yeah, but they got some competition now, so they can't keep happening on a regular basis. Even though it's not every year, it's like every other year, every couple of years. And it'd be big. It'd be a major issue. Yeah, weird.
What happened? Do we know what caused it? No, yeah. And also for folks who aren't familiar with it, what are Amazon Web Services? AWS.
I think a lot of people are surprised. Wait, I thought Amazon just sells things on e-commerce. Well, AWS is their web hosting services. It's basically something that they offer to businesses to get their companies online. Now, what it came down to was some sort of what they call DNS resolution. Basically, it's just kind of big fancy talk for the way that when you type in an address in your URL, it gets translated up to the cloud services that Amazon basically contracts out to, get all these things online. So again, this issue appeared to begin around 3 a.m. this morning. It seems like as of around 7 a.m. Eastern time now, things have been resolved. But again, we'll have to see whether or not any other companies report issues.
Are they looking at whether this is something intentional, like a hack, or just an accident?
Yeah, we haven't heard from Amazon exactly why this happened. We did reach out to comment, haven't heard back. But of course, a lot of memories over that CrowdStrike Microsoft issue last year, which bricked computers around the world. People remembering that big blue screen of death. Not necessarily the case here. The scope a little bit smaller on this, but of course, a lot of big companies, a lot of big apps. People were having issues seeing their Ring doorbells. People we couldn't even get on the Amazon website itself. So again, this is kind of hitting a lot of different types of companies. But again, as of right now, it appears like Amazon says that they've been able to mitigate the issue.
Venmo too, if you're late paying the babysitter.
Venmo, that's right.
Yeah, wait a few more.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of funny when you have non-technical people who try to use like buzzword, like, is it a hack? I'm like, no, it's not a hack. It don't mean that just because something like that happens, it's a hack. Most likely somebody within the company did something stupid, or they probably like try to integrate AI into doing like somebody like my job, like in the command line, shutting down ports, making changes and stuff like that, and they just went and did something crazy. I'm just speculating now. I'm not sure. Could it be somebody that worked there did something stupid, or somebody just was pissed off and did something stupid? Either or could have been happening. We may never know the truth or what went on, but yeah, it's just funny because people try to use like buzzword, and that's the only thing they can think of. Oh, was it a hack? No. Just because something happened don't mean it always got to be a hack.
More hours. All right, Brian, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every...
All right, got it. Well, that's it for the AWS. I just want to get a quick rundown of what's going on. They seem to be mitigating the issue, resolving the issue or whatnot. Some sites still having problems. I know I was trying to pay my State Farm insurance today, and it was kind of acting crazy. So I think I need to try to get back online and pay that today before they take my insurance off of my insurance lap. So anyway, thanks for checking out Purple State Media, and I'll check with y'all later. All right, peace.